One word that I would use to describe Dr. Bailey would be compassionate. And the reason is because he cares so much about the students, his staff, his friends and family. And that's really the one word that comes to mind when asked how to describe him. The driving force for Dr. Bailey in education is the students, bar none. That is the thing that he puts first and foremost in all of his decisions that he makes about the university.
That if I were to choose one word, I would choose visionary. And I think that he has a unique ability to stay really focused on his vision. He doesn't allow himself to be distracted by all of the things that crop up in a day that sometimes distract us from what we're here to do. And he stays very true to what he was hired to do, and that's to catapult UTRGV to the next level.
I grew up in LA, that's Lower Alabama, by the way, just north of Montgomery, in a little village north of Montgomery, Alabama. And everybody I knew worked in a cotton mill or glass plant or on the railroad. I didn't know people who'd gone to college, but fortunately I was able to go, and made a tremendous difference in my life. And I'm a big advocate of education. I also see what it can do for kids in the Valley. Many of them have very similar backgrounds to what I had. And the thing I like about UTRGV is that we have an enormous impact on individual lives. We're ranked among the top 5 universities in the United States for our impact on the social mobility of students. That is the best thing I can say about our institution. In my family, I am one of 2 children. I had a sister, younger sister. My father's deceased, but my mother is 91 years old, still alive, still drives, still lives by herself, goes to all the University of Alabama football games. And so she will be going to Orlando, Florida in September to a football game. I have 2 children, and both of my children are adopted, but they're could not be more wonderful. I had a wonderful time raising them. Both were scouts, and I have 3 grandchildren. And so my oldest is 9, my youngest is 9 months, and they're all adorable. Grandchildren are more fun than children, by the way. You can give them back. I've been proud of what we've been able to achieve and all the students we've been able to help.
I think in large part he has just deep breadth and depth of knowledge, and this is his 4th presidency. So for a project of this magnitude and of this complexity, he was just such an ideal candidate. And I think that what Dr. Bailey brings that perhaps some of the other candidates did not is a sense of remarkable competence but calm. And that's an unusual combination, and I think he exemplifies that daily. And so we're very fortunate to have him as our president.
When I learned about this opportunity and looked at it pretty closely, I thought this would be the single best opportunity in American higher education in the first half of the 21st century. This university and what it's doing is unique. There's nothing else like it in the country. If you're in my position and you've done what I've done all of my life, this is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. I was very late coming to understand the importance of education, but also very late at being good at it too. So we're very fortunate now. Our high school graduation rates exceed or equal those around the state of Texas. Our students are doing well throughout the Valley, even those that don't come to UTRGV. Education is transforming what they do, their families, and the entire Valley.
Education changes not only the person who graduates their lives, but it changes their families, and it changes the communities where they go to work, and it changes, this entire region.
The truth is, in every activity, there are leaders, and those leaders kind of emerge when you play pickup baseball games as a kid. There are leaders, there are kids who kind of organize and run things. And so a lot of times that happens haphazardly. What is really important is when kids are at a young age, at the age of scouts, is to develop leadership qualities, to help them understand what it takes to lead activities, what it takes to lead people. Leadership is really all about people, right? It's about how people galvanize around you and how you're able to get people to do things that's in the best interest of the whole group. And so if you can begin that leadership development, and this is what Girl Scouts does so well, you help kids begin to get some of the skills and abilities to be leaders. And you know, our society desperately needs it. Look at our politics right now. Leaders are what we need more than anything.
He's a wonderful teacher, but he's also a wonderful listener and learner, and I think that his selfless style of leadership and his vision is what has really been transformational for UTRGV.
The important thing is this, you know, we can't be successful unless girls are successful. We as a culture cannot be successful unless girls are successful. I want to point out something. 60% of the students in college now are female, right? We need those women to be scientists and engineers and leaders in our culture. If they don't, it won't happen.
I think that what's so special about the Girl Scouts is that it does create future female leaders, and we so need that in all areas, especially in the STEM fields. And that's why I think it's so important, the after-school programs that the Girl Scouts do in the STEM fields, and creating those future leaders is critical.
There is a need, a greater societal need. I mean, our society can't be successful unless we have really good female leaders. Other than cookies, is what everybody thinks of. If there's a more successful marketing or campaign than Girl Scout cookies, I don't know what it is. And I wish everybody knew about UTRGV as much as they know about Girl Scout cookies. But what I do think of are activities that help promote leadership and the development of the entire person. And that's what scouting does. I mean, you focus on the entire person, on the physical, the mental, the spiritual, everything that it takes to be a great person. That's what scouting is really about.
With Dr. Bailey's leadership, with the team that he's assembled, and just the absolute passion across the entire region for this expansion of higher ed, I think we're beginning to realize that in just a few short years.
No, this is a tremendous honor, and it's a special honor because I remember when my kids first started scouting, and you take them to the scout meetings, and so it's a real honor for me. I look forward to all of the Girl Scouts that we have right now becoming UTRGV students one day and becoming successful, thriving, professional young women.
Dr. Bailey, congratulations. There's no one more deserving than you. You treat people with kindness and respect, and I think those are all the qualities that Girl Scouts have. So congratulations to you.
Guy, why did they pick you and not me? I don't have hair, you don't have hair, I have a beard, you have a beard. Congratulations, Guy.